All right, guys, you're seeing it correctly. Today we move on to threes in our multiplication and division lessons. Things are going to get a little more tricky now that the numbers are going to start getting a little bit bigger, but I know you guys are ready, especially with how well you've done on your zeros, ones, and twos. So stick with it. Second graders, I'm also really proud of how many of you have tried the division as we've learned too. So keep giving it a shot. If you have been, you're doing a great job. Remember, you still do have that choice if you would like to stop the video when I stop talking about multiplication and go to division. Same with your assignments. But the ones of you that have tried it have caught on really, really well. So I encourage you to keep going if you have been. All right, guys, threes for today. If I start out with a problem looking like 3 times, we'll start out with a little bit even more difficult one since we've been doing such a good job. 3 times 4. Now soon I'm going to have to start writing smaller because our numbers are going to get bigger here. Just like always, couple ways we can do this. One student mentioned me, I haven't done an array yet. So I'll start with that. I'll actually do this problem both ways just so that we know. 3 times 4, to me that means, and I can go whichever way I want. If I want to go 1, 2, 3 across, I just got to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I did 3 across 4 times. Now I count my dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I get my answer of 12. So that's an array, a way of doing that. I haven't done that as much. I haven't done it as much normally because kids like to do it the way of reading 3, meaning 3 groups, putting 1, 2, 3, 4 in each, counting up, and we still get 12. Either way you like to do it, it works just perfectly. All right. Now, next one that I go to here. You'll notice I'm going to get a little bit smaller now so that we can talk. You're going to see problems that you've done. Even though we're just starting threes today, you guys have already done some 3 math facts when you do problems like this. You guys got this when we were working on twos. Remember when I said a couple videos ago that you actually learn 2 math facts at once? So when we do something like 2 times 3 and we learn it for twos, we're actually learning it for threes too. So I can do that either way. Skip count by twos 3 times, 2, 4, 6. Or I can make 2 groups and put 3 in each. And either way I'll get 6 for my answer. All right. So now that we know that, and we're going to keep on with some of our harder ones here. I'm going to mix in something like maybe a 7 times 3. All right, so now we're probably getting past that point for a lot of us that it gets easy, that it's not real easy to skip count anymore. If you had been doing that for zeros, ones, and twos, it's pretty tough. Not saying that some of you can't do it, but it's tough to skip count 3, 6, 9, and keep going 7 times and keep track of it. So this is where those drawings really, 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 really come in handy. So for me, whatever, you can do it either way. Remember, 7 groups, 3 in each. I read top down. So to me, that means 7 groups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you didn't want to make that many circles because 3 big ones is easier for you, go for it. But I'm just sticking with what I told you guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And since they're bigger, I'm going to count as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Get my answer of 21. Hopefully you're able to see that. It's tough for me to draw and show the camera at the same time. Another problem there. Again, try one more here, going back downwards a little bit. What if I do 5 times 3? Now here's another way. Sometimes a period floating in the air, we'll talk more about that, can be a multiplication sign too. 5 times 3. Now a couple ways I can do this. I can read it as, let's do it the other way this time. Let's think 3 big groups. And put 5 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stuck with my same thing of going 2, 2, 1 with my dots. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Count them all up. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, maybe some of you guys caught on to this right here, but the reason I did it this way is because looking at our problem the way we do, we're doing a 3 math fact right here, but our other number is 5, which is an easier skip count. I bet most of you in your head could have thought 5 3 times, 5, 10, 15, and gotten there really, really quick. As you get good at multiplication, those are going to be those things that get you going really, really quickly. So even though we're working on 3 facts, that those 5 ones mix in are easy to skip count by. All right, just to show you what it looks like, let's do a big one. 3 times 12. All right, that's a big one. We're getting into bigger answers. Now I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this one again. Now, for me, now that I'm getting bigger, I'm going to use that array this time just because I think I want to keep it all in formation. So I'm going to do lines of 3 12 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 5 lines. 6. 7. 8. I'm just making sure I make the right amount. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Now I got a little wonky here, and you can see my middle line especially started to curve. But these are pretty organized, a little more organized than I think I could have made 12 circles, so I decided to go with an array. And easier for me to count too as I start going here and think. Well, I already know I've got 12, so I can skip right to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. All right. You'll notice that took a little bit longer to get there, and that's okay. Some of our bigger problems, and especially as we get into way bigger ones over the next few days, are going to take a little bit of time. It's worth it to get the right answer to make your drawing. All right. Now, one other thing you can do, I'm going to keep this problem and just change it up just a touch, is you can take some math facts you already know. As long as your bigger number's on top in multiplication, I can start here at the bottom and just go like this. 3 times 2. And I know because I've already practiced that is 6. 3 2 times, 3 plus 3 is 6. And then I can go to my next one. 3 times 1, I've already done my ones, is 3. And I get the same thing that way. That's 2-digit multiplication, which is where you guys will get to at the end of 3rd grade and into 4th grade. So 3rd graders, that's where we got to before we left school. We were working on some of that. This is that time if you are a 2nd grader and you want to pause and start your assignment, you can. But I'm going to start talking division now. So, division. As we talk about our 3's, same way. We are going to continue with that project of putting things, using that house with our bigger numbers and reading it the way that we want to read it. So, I'll start with a problem. 3 is going to kind of consistently be on the outside of our house. And a number on the inside. I will start with, how about 24? So remember, we read it 24 divided by 3. So that's how that one gets read. Now, but when we draw it, to me that means 3 nice big circles. 1, 2, 3. And I'm dividing 24 amongst the 3. Not 24 in each, amongst the 3. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And it's a surefire estimate that you've got it right is if you go 1, 2, 3, if you end on 3, then you know that it's even and you've got it right, more than likely. So now I just have to check how many is in each circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my answer. 8 goes up top. That's what I get. Again, just like multiplication, now that we're getting into the bigger numbers, these drawings really help out. So even let's say you don't see one, let's say you see one like this. 9 divided by, I'm going to show you just like I did with multiplication, other ways that they might write problems. Now things look a little bit more correct, makes sense. 9 divided by 3. So this is where when they write like this, we have to remember. I don't want to make 9 circles and put 3 in each. That's multiplication. I still want to make those 3 circles, whatever I'm dividing by. That's how many circles I make. And then I divide 9 into the 3 circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I ended on my last one, so my answer must be 3. There's what I get. Now as I do my next and maybe my last problem here, I'll give you something to kind of think about this, and I'll write it the same way. Let's do 18 divided by 3. Here's another way a division problem might look. And this looks like a fraction for you third graders that have worked on fractions already this year. And division actually is fractions. So 18 divided by 3. So what we have to think about here is you brought 18 cupcakes or 18 of something into the room. And you've got 3 people that are going to share those 18 cupcakes. I can't make 18 circles and put 3 in each, because that's going to be more than 18. Then that wouldn't tell us how to share my cupcakes, how to divide my cupcakes. But I need to start with however many people are in the room, right? So if there's me and 2 other people in the room, Mr. Slough and Mrs. Berg, those are the 3 people in the room. And there's 18 cupcakes, and we got to figure out how we're going to eat them all. What we do is we'd give one to me, Mr. Slough, Mrs. Berg. Me, Mr. Slough, Mrs. Berg. All the way till we get to 18. That's 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we look, how many did I get? How many did Mr. Slough get? How many did Ms. Berg get? It should be even. And we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where we have to train our brain a little bit with the division. Keep using that. Remember, bigger number divided by the little number, whether you see it written like this or whether you see it written in the house, as I call it. No matter what, your answer is still going to be 6. Right? And like that. Great job today. Good luck on your assignment. Let me know if you need any help.